My name is Magda Federowicz-Ból. I am co-owner and architect of Trement Company. Anna Federowicz, co-owner and architect of Trement Company. Today we wanted to tell you about the building which is placed in Warsaw, Royal Tulip Apartments Hotel. And the theme of the interior design is Warsaw itself. It's a rich history that we want to put in this project. It's a kind of sentimental interior design story of the past and journey. We invite everyone on a time travel full of surprises. It's a kind of Warsaw puzzle that everybody and every guest, every habitant of Warsaw can put together. And for us, Warsaw puzzle, it's always the small pieces. The telling story is the sentence that always small pieces can make a big picture. When you look at this picture, you will probably know, and you probably know, that Warsaw was totally destroyed during the Second World War, and in the downtown of Warsaw there was nothing. We got a gift, we are between Germany and Russia, and we got the gift from Soviet Union, Palace of Culture, and there was a big discussion, should we build skyscrapers or not? They decided to build it, and our building is in one of the skyscrapers that we will be talking about. And our story will be how to find and come back to the analogies and some reminders and some details, the Warsaw that was like a dream for us from the beginning of the century. So that's why we are coming back and making a kind of puzzle from district of Warsaw and some details, structures, colors, and style of life also. Because as you see, you will find some reminding to the art galleries. It was City of Neons, to the Polish car that was designed in Poland, some buildings, and a lot of functions like roasting coffee cafeterias and mosaics and some details. Like a main key for this, to make this puzzle all together, was the scheme of Warsaw that we find from 20s. It's a scheme of Warsaw. You see the circles. It's a district of Warsaw with Vistula River, and it will be like a key part in the lobby reception. And we will talk about some district of Warsaw. This is the downtown with some details that you will try to put together and find in our interior design. This is Powiśle district with Vistula River, some bridges, and Mermaid of Warsaw, which is legendary part, and Żoliborz, which is very. There is a lot of details from modernism and a lot of greenery, and of course Praga, that until 10 years ago, it was like this, scratched buildings with street arts, courtyards, and factory of the Polish cars. That was one of them made and designed. And look at these mosaics, we found them, and they have very special shape. They were existing before the war. Now we are trying to do the reconstruction of this. For each district, it was different pattern, different colors, though we will try to find it in our design. So main concept is, as I said, to put it together, all these pieces. And you see here the lobby of the hotel. In the middle, it's like a puzzle. It's few districts in few different functions. When you enter the entrance is in the middle. It's a lobby part and lounge part with lift landing. And then you have also on the left side, we wanted to do a kind of a very innovative function. It was a program from investor that we will have also grab and go, live kitchen, and so on. So on the left side, you will find grab and go with reminders to the Polish roasting cafeteria with Polish cakes, and so you mix food and beverage with design. And on the right side you will find bar with live kitchen. On the upper part it's a different district reminders, and on the upper part you will find restaurant which will be like Żoliborz, green bottle green accent, because it will be from greenery and modernism part. And you will find their chief table when the cook can serve the dishes, and also a lot of dividers, space, intimate spaces, and like a kind of Polish brasserie. And on the right side, of course, the garden that connects everything, where you can find a Polish car, a symbol of Polish design. So we start from grab and go. This is one district, Wola. These reminders you will find in patterns. You see the pattern of very famous Polish photography studio, trams that were existing until the 70s, and then the colors of these bricks, and also the very innovative function with roasted cafe. So we mix history with details, and we put Polish design furnitures, and in the end we have this visualization with all these mosaics and brass rails reminding trams, because there was a lot of trams, roasting cafe, brick walls. Another district, it's downtown, it's a reception desk. The same, you have some reminds from the mosaics, different pattern, from balustrades made of brass, the places that never exist anymore, or some of them exist. And a very famous building, Rotonda, round one, with very sophisticated structure, all together put it like pieces, and we made from this cozy entrance with this map that I told you that this is a key point for all of it. If you put all the reception desks together, you have this round shape, very famous for downtown, and the reminiscence of this on the wall, neons. And another part of this lobby entrance, you have some reminders of Polish designer and painter Fagor, and a lot of mosaics, all together with Polish furniture. And you have another part of the lobby, lounge lobby, with this brass structure, details, and also a hexagonal wooden floor, which was very famous at the time for one of the palaces that doesn't exist, neons. And then we go to the another district, which is Powiśle. We have here bar, kitchen, live kitchen, and reminiscences to the Polish Vistula River, which the wildest river in Europe. So there's a lot of greenery, golden sand, reminiscence to the bridges. Polish design furnitures, as I said, mixed with all these structures, and you have visualizations here. So you have the wall with POW neon showing the starting from the name of the city, of this district, greenery and blue ribbon. It's like a river with blue color, and this mosaic is totally different from the other part. Like when you put them together, it's different composition. Some reminiscence of the bridges. And it's a live cooking part, yes? And then the last one is Żoliborz. It's green one, bottle green. It's the greenest district in Warsaw with modernism accents. So you have some reminiscence to the ceilings, to the different, like here you see the Polish brasserie, reminiscence to the lamps from the street, and also some graphics done by us, showing the roof of the very famous Commedia Theatre, and also wooden vertical details from the Hera Cafe that doesn't exist anymore, and the terrace with greenery, Polish car with pavement, reminiscence of pavement and the car, Polish car. So room concept very simple. We designed on each floor different color accent from different districts. You have this colored accent and different mosaics in the vestibule, and designed by us a graphic of the district, like map of district with human face, showing that we do it for people, and we are people doing this for people from this time. So this is different colors of different district and different accent. You have different type of rooms, family rooms, standard rooms, and as I said, every floor has different pattern of mosaics and different color, different maps. Few pictures from realization. So you have this mosaics, this is grab and go, put it all together. This is reception part with lobby and this famous maps, lounge, landing, and lounge part. This is bar with mirror on the bar, like reflex of the river. And this is the other part of the bar. And some mosaics of live kitchen, and Polish brasserie with chief table, and with brick walls, and so on. Some pictures, and of course Polish car that you will find in the garden. Conference rooms are for famous Polish people like architects, like Chopin, different one with different profiles. And some pictures from the rooms after realization with this color accent and maps designed by us. And in the end, just a few words of summary. So it's a mixed storytelling with innovative function that we try to put together to make a cozy, really interior design with very limited budget, but trying to people feel good and trying to put all the puzzles together. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that presentation. I think it's really exciting to see somebody taking so many references from old Warsaw, socialist realism. I think my question for you would be, it feels a little bit that after many years of, in many Soviet countries, Poland, one of them, those kind of references haven't been used. You're slightly trying to compensate by using all of them at once in a quite small project, in a really strong, kind of intense way of kind of referencing. Was it your idea to have so many? Did you consider having less than 5 themes for the 5 different parts of the kind of public areas of the hotel? And can you speak a little bit about the interface between each of your character areas and how you're transitioning from one floor to another, from one floor to another, from one interior idea to another interior idea?
History is so rich that we really chose the district, their most representative one. And for us, the idea was really not to divide them. I showed them divided, but when you go into the hotel, there is transition. Everything is mixing. So it's not like that you have 1 second and so on. Like in these districts, you have some mixture also of some symbols and some analogies. So all together is put it together. It's so difficult to separate with some details that are not existing, and you really make research for it, and you know that it was our dream, like Warsaw 20. So that's why we put it all together. But you doesn't have to know that they are them. You just need to feel yourself well and feel the atmosphere from this time, yes? Also, we take materials from the past, so it's really coming back to the past.
Yeah, I have 2 quick questions. One, is it an existing building? Well,
No, it's a new one. It's a skyscraper, as I said, because Warsaw was totally destroyed. So they are trying to put the skyscrapers to hide a little bit Palace of Culture, a Russian gift, yes?
And
it was a big competition in Warsaw just to hide this around. It's a skyscraper.
And how many hotel rooms are in the whole building?
Sorry?
How many hotel rooms are there? How many keys?
312.
Okay, very large project.
Yes, it's a big one.
So I think we all want to visit Warsaw. I think that's
the idea.
really...
We invite you to come and really see us, because we started to be modern and we are really interesting people. We find that this
with a really beautiful city. It's interesting, actually, because I think a lot of hotels, certainly here in Singapore, really struggle with identity, really struggle about what is the lobby, what is the face of the hotel. It's either a global corporate image that they've got around the world, or they're really struggling. The hotel we're staying in really struggles on that ground floor. And it was really enjoyable to see all of the references you've taken. It was a proper interior project, this, and thank you for showing all the references and all the furniture. And the actual project is much better than the computer graphics. There was a lot more. In Japanese you say aji, a lot more taste, a lot more flavour coming through from the actual photographs of the space. So congratulations.
Thank you. And we want to take it as a reference point to start visiting Warsaw. We really welcome, and Poland.
Thank you for that. I guess Frederick probably summed up my question and maybe more of a comment as well, because I think the inspirations are really very lovely. But I guess there's so much happening within the interiors. It's hard to sort of, as a user, I think, sort of maybe find a narrative on your own. So maybe less of a question and just more of a comment too. I think maybe there could have been a little bit of a play on restraint to sort of focus the mind a little bit in the interiors. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, I loved it, and I loved it for the storytelling, and your passion for for looking at the qualities in 20th century design, because it's very much about that period of modernism and its internationalness, and you've tried to focus on the Polishness.
Yes.
And my question really is, does that mean that a beautiful Italian dining chair wasn't allowed? That you said you banned things that... What got left out because it didn't fit the criteria?
You mean when we will renovate in the future, or in our choice when we were designing?
Well, both, but in your choice when you, let's say, did any chair or piece of furniture come up and you thought it was Polish and then it turned out to be
No, we have
French
some-
or
some-
Italian, so you
yeah.
had to leave it out? Got banished?
No. We don't have only Polish, but mostly Polish things. Mostly. That's the small.
It's different. You
Yes.
didn't say that.
Okay, no, not only, but mostly. We
Mostly.
wanted to keep this atmosphere with Polish design, but not only, as you said. We
But
are
you
not
know,
so
but
rich.
for somebody who's, you know, obviously a visitor to Warsaw is keen to understand the DNA of the place.
Yeah.
But you've actually hit a kind of mix which is actually European, I think. So it's
No, there are some European also.
but the flavour of it and the layering of the mirror and the wood ridges and the neon and the way you've put it together. Anyway, it's lovely. Thank you.
Thank you. I wanted also answer your maybe second part. What happens if we have to exchange it because it's used? So for us, it's like a puzzle, yes? So when puzzle is destroyed, you need to find another one that fits, yes? That's the answer.
Yeah, well, my question is asked before. It's about the number of references and the different themes to the different areas and how you brought it together. So could you tell me a little bit more on that, on these different zones and the references, how you chose?
You know, it's like a brief storming, yes? We had them hundreds more. It's a choice that we did. I know you think that it's a lot of them. But in the end, you try to do a good interior design, yes? A little bit eclectic, a little bit, but some European standard, yes? So we had a brief storming all together, and we chose what we could. Could be less, could be more, I agree. Maybe less, maybe more. But you don't have to really point them if you think it's too much, because it's a part of interior design.
And I would also say when you are in Warsaw, you make a kind of adventure going through the district. So we want to make for the clients adventure also, to feel diversity of this district, but also similarity at the same time.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Lovely project.